Welcome to our colleagues and friends from around the world to Smartling's 2023 Global Ready Conference. We have representatives from dozens of countries, which is a true testament to the global community we're working so hard to build. Go ahead and drop in the chat where you're calling from today. We'd love to hear from you. And we've decided to do GRC remotely again. While COVID is fortunately fading into the background, we know that budgets are tight and that we're all working to do more with less. Doing more with less will be a theme here at the conference. That being said, we're still working hard to come to you. We recently hosted a salon-style dinner here in New York City that was not only a lot of fun, but a great opportunity for our customers to network, compare notes. Stay tuned for Smartling coming to a town near you. I encourage you today to actively listen to the presentations and think about how what you will learn here can help your company and your career. Many of the topics we're going to cover today represent significant change, and change management is hard. We'll spend some time talking about how you get buy-in and credit for creating change. My experience is that being an agent of change is a powerful factor in career advancement. I can tell you from personal experience, it is one of the most important factors that I look for when I'm promoting or hiring leadership. Our theme for GRC 23 is language AI, and I think the timing couldn't be better. The news has been all about AI as a way of doing more with less, and machine learning and artificial intelligence has been an integral part of Smartling since 2013. And our very own Vice President of Machine Translation and Artificial Intelligence, Olga Beragavoya, will go into detail with you about how we use AI in the platform to improve quality, reduce cost, and time to publish. We're also going to help you make sense of GPT and how you can use it. Andrew Sachs, our Vice President of Product, will be giving our product roadmap presentation, and one you won't want to miss. With our world-class engineering team turning out over 3,000 releases per year, we have a number of exciting new features and products coming your way. So let's start with Smartling. What is our vision? What is our mission? Our mission, Smartling's mission, is to help our customers grow faster globally by creating multilingual experiences their customers will love. How will we do that? By delivering products and services that lower cost per word, increase operational efficiency, enable quality and consistency, and create scalability to handle increasing word counts. We will deliver on that promise by continuing to develop and deploy cutting-edge language AI, world-class continuous development, and providing world-class service. To talk about where we're going, it's helpful to talk about where we've been. Smartling is the first cloud-based enterprise TMS. We introduced the modern web-based CAT tool and introduced SaaS, software as a service, to the industry. Our cloud-based transaction proxy was the first and now is enabling the fastest and easiest way to translate a website, and today is responsible for translating billions of words from all around the world. Smartling is also a leader in world-class integrations, enabling our customers to automate 90% of their content, and 50% of our customers automate over 99% of their content. The results to date are spectacular. In my 20 years of experience with SaaS companies, I've never seen outcomes like this. Over the past 36 months, we've reduced translation costs per word by over 60% by optimizing workflows, automation, quality management, and optimizing translation mix, all while improving quality. We're also making a massive investment in language AI. As a result, we're forecasting an acceleration of this trend, creating not only the potential to reduce existing costs, but to create massive competitive advantage by enabling you to maximize your multilingual footprint. Let's talk about where we're going from here. What's happening with AI? Well, you've all read the news. We see what's happening in the corporate world today. There's been a real focus on doing more with less. Having been in the technology business for the past 20 years or so, I've been through a few business recessions myself. And one of my observations is that times of adversity are counterintuitively times that innovation flourishes and takes hold. We're seeing that with our language AI platform. Faster, better, cheaper is the mantra. The great financial crisis of '08 and '09 created the need for faster, cheaper, better software as service products. The COVID pandemic gave rise to the need for collaborative software solutions. And now we're seeing AI emerging as, I think, the next biggest transformation since SaaS. One thing I will point out is pace of change. SaaS took decades, but AI adoption is being measured in months. The technology transformation cycle seems to be turning faster every day, and AI is evolving at a pace I don't think we've ever seen before. And this pace of change can be unsettling. You see it in the news. AI is going to be our doom. We'll all lose our jobs. Well, yes, this can happen. Technology change does cause people to lose their jobs, and it also creates new and better ones. The trick is to use the tech shift to your advantage. Take the steam shovel, for example. I'm not sure folks enjoyed digging by hand for millennia, and you don't see a lot of ditch diggers around anymore, but I think they prefer operating the steam shovel than being the ditch digger. The invention of the telephone created massive human benefits and jobs, but it wasn't great for telegraph operators. And the British government put all kinds of restrictions on the horseless carriage, and once again, not great for the footman, but think of the massive advancement in quality of life and creation of well-paying automotive jobs as a result of the creation of automotive technology. The same will be true of AI. Many rote jobs will go away or will be certainly transformed. Specifically, as relates to our industry, it will change. Think about this. How many words per day can a traditional translator translate? 2,000, 2,500? Machine translation post-editing, 4,000, 5,000? How many words per day can a translator train to operate a language AI platform? We're beginning to find that out, and it's exponentially more than what was possible in the past, and at an equivalent, or I dare say, better quality. You can see what I'm getting at. My view, supported by millennia of history and economics, is that technology advances like we discussed have dramatically improved the human condition and outcomes while driving massive changes in economics and opportunity. It's our job to help you benefit from these changes. I'm optimistic and not alone. Slater recently reported that tech-savvy linguists and language engineers are among the most future-proof jobs in the language industry. CEOs surveyed in Slater's 2023 market report, when asked about the types of roles they expect to see emerging soon, the executive also listed speech AI output editor, prompt category manager, linguistic data analyst, amongst other tech-heavy titles. To quote a savvy executive I spoke with recently, you won't lose your job to AI, but you will lose it to someone who has embraced and can use AI. So today, this is really what we want to speak about, is how you can use AI to benefit your own career. So where are we with the evolution of language AI? Many of you are familiar with Clayton Christensen and his work on the innovator's dilemma. His view was that new technology passes through a common technology adoption curve. There is a very small subset of innovators that are willing to be guinea pigs for new tech. Then early adopters who are willing to test new technology with limited feature set and results. Then there's an air gap between these experimenters and the mainstream market. I think we're in the process of crossing that chasm now. We've proven human level quality at scale with considerable improvement in economics. Language AI is now a commercial whole solution product. And why does this matter to you? Research has shown that there is considerable competitive advantage conveyed to early adopters and early majority of technology as they leverage within their industries with first mover advantage. As someone who's been building software and e-commerce applications for many years now, I can tell you firsthand that digital footprint matters, and that as you expand into new markets, localized digital footprint is a competitive advantage. Our goal is to make it possible for you to have the largest localized digital footprint you can have, and that, along with first mover advantage, is a recipe for winning significant market share. Let's take a look at how we're doing this. The challenge is to create a system that can produce the quality you need at the scale and cost required. AI-powered Neural Machine Translation Hub is the engine that makes this go. MT, neural machine translation, is getting better. And you can see that here. Our customers have been able to increase their use of machine translation by over 200% annually. In fact, Smartling's average customer uses our neural machine translation hub to translate an average of 55% of their total content with the MT hub alone. Innovations such as our AI-powered MT hub and trained engines give us up to a 350% improvement in quality over a single engine alone, and allows us to repair 100% of the engineering errors that machine translation has a tendency to create. We've actually had a single customer in a single day translate over 150 million words using our machine translation hub. Now that's competitive advantage. Now we're learning how to bring MT to meet the standard of human translation. Now, in order to achieve a goal, you first must be able to measure it. Smartling uses a combination of an external third-party auditing and real-time AI-powered quality assessment. Each month, we submit content to a third party for MQM assessment, or multi-dimensional quality metrics. MQM is the industry standard used to estimate human, post-editing, and machine translation quality within one harmonized framework. This method allows us to calculate and assign a quality score to translations. It is a human-based error cataloging tool which looks at the types of errors found and the severity of those logged errors. We audit a significant selection of locales, FIGs, right to left, Asian, Slavic, with sampling from actual customers. As a result, you can be confident that our delivered quality is what you'd expect it to be. We augment that with ongoing real-time automated quality assessment, which is done by measuring edit distance, or TER, across MT, MTPE, and HT. We do this because we want to ensure that we're delivering the highest quality translations to our customers. We have to do this because we guarantee our translations. If you're dissatisfied, we rework it on our dime, so it has to be right. Now that we have a framework for measuring quality and fluency accurately, the question becomes, can AI help reduce errors and improve fluency? Let's take a look at how we can use AI, GPT specifically, to improve quality. Some of you may know that we actually have several patents pending on our integration of Smartling language AI to GPT to do exactly this. So in this particular example, we have some text that's being used in a real estate apartment site, and it's been machine translation. It's raw MT from US English to UK English and French for France. My French isn't great, so let's filter the dashboard to look at just the UK English. So here we've got this outstanding one-bedroom apartment spans an impressive 977 square feet and features 1.5 baths. Situated on a light-filled corner, the residence benefits from 27 linear feet of terrace space with exposures to the north and east. The floor-to-ceiling glass windows and expansive 10-foot ceilings perfectly complement this inside-out living concept. So some of you may already have noticed some of the problems with this raw MT translation. So let's use Smartling's language AI and large language models to automatically improve this translation. And we see that happening here. First, we will automatically use the existing translation memory and brand terminology. In the UK, apartments are not called apartments, they're called flats. And the customer's glossary calls for the use of the word flat instead of apartment when translating into UK English. Here, notice that Smartling language AI has automatically incorporated the customer's preference in this translation. But what about measurements? Naturally, the style guide calls for using the metric system for measurements in the UK, so Smartling's language AI takes care of that for us as well. But let's go even further. Suppose this real estate site caters to a high-end, more formal customer. Perhaps they want a more formal translation. And in accordance with the style guide, a quick application of language AI, and we automatically get a more formal translation while maintaining the customer's terminology and metric system preferences. For example, now the translation reads, this exceptional one-bedroom flat covers a substantial area of 90.8 square meters and boasts 1.5 bathrooms. Positioned on a bright corner, the dwelling enjoys the advantages of 6.7 linear meters of terrace space, offering exposures to the north and east. Floor-to-ceiling glass windows and generous 3-meter ceilings harmonize perfectly with the inside-out living concept. This sounds pretty good to me, so I think this is a great translation and a great use of language AI. But let's take it even a step further. Let's say that this realtor now is catering to a different customer and they want to have a more informal, more accessible style, and they want their translations to reflect this new friendly tone. Smartling Language AI instantly applies this style guide, their preference, automatically. You can see the difference in using Language AI. Customer preferences are automatically applied and at massive scale. This translation, as you can see, reads completely different, as it says, wow, this amazing 1-bedroom flat is huge. I think this is a pretty amazing example of how we're using language AI to help automate the preferences of our customers at scale. How does language AI improve quality and fluency? Well, first of all, AI helps create content. It's generative. AI learns and can update glossaries. We're able to use brand names in order to provide on-point brand-specific communications with the correct verbiage. AI also prompts formality with style guides. We're able to help customers produce translations in the proper formality and tone in order for customers to stay on brand voice. AI can also create inclusive language. We can help customers transform their target content to be inclusive, specifically applicable to nouns and pronouns. AI also informs. We can use AI to power the workforce behind the scenes in order to focus their attention as needed based on quality assessment and possibly even fixing errors and preferences beforehand. This also helps us close the loop in feedback from linguists on the quality to constantly improve their output. AI detects, using AI to power automated routing of content based on translation quality, ensuring optimum performance of your translators. Pulling it all together is how we'll be able to deliver human-level quality at MT scale. So let's pull it all together in a modern cloud-based platform. Here are best practices to deliver high-quality, cost-effective translation at scale. It starts with automation. Our out-of-the-box connectors, translation proxy, API, and Smartling Translate application allow you to integrate and automate, eliminating the costly and time-consuming traditional methods of downloading and uploading content to be translated via spreadsheets, emails, cutting and pasting. As a result, our customers automate 90% of their translation on average, and most automate 99%, resulting in a cost savings of over $150,000 annually for our average size customers. Next up is translation memory. Here, we dramatically improve quality and reduce cost. Using AI, we memorize translated content and apply to future translations so that you're not charged for that translation. And importantly, have consistency in brand voice and terminology. We target greater than 40% translation memory, resulting in huge improvements in quality and cost. And one of the advantages of using a platform like this is that we're able to centralize translation memory across many language translation sources. Lastly, and most importantly, we enable to use AI-powered dynamic workflows to route content to the appropriate translation solution and optimize translation mix. As a result, we've been able to reduce translation costs for our customers by 60% or more while improving quality and cutting delivery time in half. Taking a look under the hood, Smartling's language AI is the future of translation and is how we're able to guarantee quality and turnaround times while substantially reducing pricing. We're using AI in every step of the translation process now. In steps 1 and 2, Smartling Language AI analyzes your source content, makes translation quality predictions, and workflow decisions based on your content type and preferences. Next up, Language AI then optimizes the source content using large language models, improving and adjusting things such as grammar, split long sentences, etc. Using AI, we design machine translation training data sets and large language model prompts to optimize machine translation quality. Our language AI then sends content to Smartling's MT Hub, where our multiple hubs use AI to assess quality, selecting the best MT string, and uses translation memory to reuse previous perfect translation and improve fuzzy matches to improve translation quality, and uses large language models to produce fluent, on-brand translation with desired formality. Once translated, NMT goes through the automated post-edit step to fix linguistic and engineering glitches. And if required, a translator or human in the loop reviews and completes the translation process. Once your translation is published, we now dynamically monitor MT, MTP, and HT quality using the MQM framework. And we use this MQM data to guide our translators and calibrate our quality estimation models. What's next with language AI? Well, there's a number of different places where we expect language AI to move forward. From a technology perspective, we see us moving from a translation to target copy generation, from NMT to NMT plus LLM, and from human LQA to LLM-based LQA. From a linguist perspective, we see us moving from translation and post-editing to human in the loop. For project managers, we see moving from day-to-day tasks to an AI-powered process management. And for localization, G10N and I18N engineers, we see substantial changes in the way in the way these jobs are done. It would be wrong to assume that the advancements in generative AI, such as the implementation of large language models, will only influence the way we address translation. There are multiple other areas in the localization space that will equally benefit from deployment of large language models. To name a few, multimodal models that can equally handle text and images will help us reinvent the field of desktop publishing, as we won't have the need to extract text from images and create foreign language images from scratch. Populating Italian copy over source language image, or even an AI-generated image, will be a matter of a single prompt. Another example will be global product and web testing, where large language models can identify errors in the application, both functional and linguistic, and using self-healing scripts, allow AI to manage all stages of the testing process and produce comprehensive detailed reports. The same applies to UX design, where a UX designer will be able to generate strings on the fly and preview and modify user experience in multiple languages. One of the other area is automated speech recognition and generation, which will help us reinvent the multimedia localization process. Some housekeeping before we move on with the day. All sessions today are being recorded and will be available after the conference. Please ask questions, drop them in the Q&A tab, and we'll address them after the conference. The chat is open throughout the day, so please share thoughts and participate. And make sure you connect with your peers by using the messaging feature with Goldcast. We have a great day planned for you, covering some of the most important topics in translation today. Once again, thank you for joining us. We're really excited about what we have to share with you. And lastly, I'm honored and really excited to introduce you to Aaron McDaniel. Aaron is the co-author of the Wall Street Journal and national bestseller Global Class, a playbook for building a global company. Aaron is an innovative corporate leader, serial entrepreneur, and author. He's coming to us today from Northern California and has a great presentation that addresses how you can be a leader for global expansion strategy within your organization. Without further ado, over to you, Aaron.